are here in Langkawi Airport. This is our first flight that we've taken, as I said before. And our taxi driver just told us that there is a lot cheaper way to get to mainland. And you can get to it for 15 ringgit. And we paid about 117. So that's really annoying, but we learned our lesson, I guess. We just checked in and got through the airport, and we had to pay search rigid, which is about £5 for our baggage because it was over 10 kg, which we knew it would be, but because we didn't know how much it would be over, we just went with it and knew that we're gonna have to pay extra. But £5 is really good. I think if it was Ryanair, they would have probably made us pay like 60 at least. So yeah, really good. For a 40-minute flight. Are you ready? Arrived to Georgetown. It was supposed to take 40 minutes, but it was 25 minutes. And Joe said he feels like he's like a pop star taking private jets because it was just so quick. So from the airport you can take the 401 bus into Georgetown, and it's a rapid bus. But we were just waiting to get on it, and the guy was like hushing us, and he said he's gonna turn around, but he's not been back, so that's annoying. We are here in Georgetown. I wasn't really gonna vlog today because I don't really film myself with this silly lump on my face, but I just thought I'd be real, and I try to be cheerful and happy, but I also want to be real and let you know that that's the situation, and it's putting me a little bit down. We are in the Arch Street, which is supposed to be full of graffiti on the walls. I really like Georgetown. It gives me a really cool vibe. Apparently there is like Malaysian, Chinese and Indian culture here, which also reflects on the food and the decorations, which I can really see. First we struggled to find them, but if you type in like street art onto Google, then they all pop up and where they are, and you can like just find them a lot easier. But they just all scattered around the street, so you need to go to some back alleys to find them. So yeah, that's my best tip for you. This is a famous samosa in Penang, Georgetown. We are in Little India. Spicy. That is really good. Is it the best one you ever had? Yeah, very good. This is actually spicy.
Spicy?
We're here at the 3D museum. I'm not sure how good it's going to be, but let's explore. Not gonna lie, the entry was £5, but it doesn't look very good at all. And also there's a school group here, which means that we have to wait for everything, or we just have like 2 seconds to take pictures. I would not recommend the 3D museum. It's something that you can definitely skip. It was alright, but yeah, it was a little bit outdated. I would say it would have been cool 10 years ago, but probably now. Technology is better than this, I think, by now. What would you say about it?
Yeah, it's a bit disappointing.
Yeah, skip it. We came to the night markets and we are trying some vegetarian Chinese food. This market is already bigger than the last one we went to, so that's positive. We both ordered some sort of a noodle. Mine is curry noodle, and I'm not sure what Joe's is, but let's hope it's good. This is mine, and that's Joe's. They look pretty similar. It has some small noodles. It's basically like a coconut curry, but it's very spicy. It's my fault because they put the spice separate and I put it all in, so. But tofu? Oh, it's really good. Good morning. So the plan is for today that we are gonna go to the Penang Hill? Yeah, Penang Hill, that's it. And we're gonna rent a motorbike because it's probably cheaper than a taxi and whatnot. So I take you along, let you know how much it is, and yes, my eye is still swollen. Yay! So we got our bike. Just to let you know, in Malaysia when you rent a bike you will need your international driving license because they will photocopy it. In Thailand, Vietnam, anywhere else in Southeast Asia you don't need it, but here they specifically ask for it. You cannot rent a bike without it. We just bought our tickets, which was 60 ringgit, which is about, I think, £5 each. You have to wait for kind of your slot to go, but it's like an hour wait to go on the train. There is an option to walk up. It takes about an hour and a half and 2 hours. And the reason we decided not to walk is obviously Joe's foot is still swollen, so I don't think it's going to help it. So we are going to wait the hour and go up that way. Made it to the top of the hills. It took about 45 minutes. 4 to 5, not 45. And it was pretty fast actually, and it's quite steep, so I don't recommend walking up, if I'm completely honest. Even if you don't have a bad foot like Joe, don't do it. Just take the train. Red Garden, which is advertised as the food paradise, so let me see about that one. Something I noticed with these food courts, even with the smaller ones, obviously you're not allowed to bring your own drink, which is one thing, but the second thing is that they almost force you to buy a drink, because if you don't buy a drink then they charge you a minimum of 2 ringgit, which means that it's better obviously if you buy a drink because you're paying for nothing in that case. Let's hope it's good. It smells garlicky, which I love. Good but very hot. As soon as I stopped recording, I literally bit into my dumpling and it tasted like fish. And if one thing you know about me, if I taste fish in my food, I will feel sick and I will not eat the rest of my food. Joe didn't think it tasted like fish, but if I put it in my head that it tastes like fish, it's over. So I haven't ate. Malaysia, and it was so easy. We literally just got the ferry across, took not even 20 minutes, and then now we're getting the bus. I'm not sure how long that will take, but I'll let you know once we get there. This is the end of the video about Penang, and I thought I'm going to change it up a little bit because I want to end my videos from now on giving 3 really useful tips about the place that we go to. So this place, Georgetown, Penang. I guess at the start of the journey, I'm just trying to figure out my style and how I can help the best. And I thought giving tips would be more useful than me talking about what I enjoyed, because I kind of talk about that throughout the video anyway. So number 1 tip, if you're planning to rent a motorbike, you will need an international driving license, which I mentioned before, but I haven't told you which one you need. So you need the 1949 international driving license. If you need a video about how to get it the best way in the UK, please let me know, because I can do that. Tip number 2 is where to stay around Georgetown, Penang. I think the best place to stay was around here. I will put it on the screen for you. It was really easy to get around and just get by around the city, and there's a lot of restaurants, a lot of shops, things like that, so it was great. And number 3 is the best way to get across the bridge into mainland is get a ferry. So if you just go to the port, there is ferries every half an hour leaving, and it's super cheap, and you can just get onto your journey to your next place from Penang. And there's loads of buses, different options, but do not get a taxi because it's literally triple the price. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe so I can continue living like this. Yeah, thank you, and see you in the next one.